This is a little quick warning. We just finished the chapter. We enjoyed it. But listen, this video contains a lot of wacky sibling stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot of her jumping on my back, ow, like she's doing now. There's a lot of her slapping and kicking me. So if you guys don't want to hear any of that, you guys can click off. But please don't. Please leave a like and hit the subscribe button first. And yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll enjoy the video. Hello, everyone. The freaking Danganronpa fan, my Danganronpa viewer has been waiting a while. Me and Chlorine are almost finished the first part of chapter 1 for Danganronpa, whatever it was called. Let me check real quick. Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. But today I'm joined by, come over here, they can't hear you, my sister, and we're playing Danganronpa Lapse.
That's right.
Guys, she's like literally bugging.
Okay.
That's already like really quiet for y'all. Y'all can hear the music through my microphone. Okay, let me turn it down. Keep them about the same. Turn this up. Alright. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
New game. A mini menu is located at the bottom of the screen. Right click to quickly save. Nice.
Is this kind of a horror game?
Not really. The heart of man is very much like the sea. It has its storms, it has its tides, and its depths. It has its pros, too. Vincent Van Gogh. Did I say Vincent Van Gogh? I don't know if the main character is a guy or a girl, so let's wait until we find out. What is that sound? I don't know. What is that sound? Are we done or something?
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Okay, okay.
Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
Looks like a girl's room.
I opened my heavy eyelids to an unfamiliar room. Oh, guess I was asleep, but where am I? This isn't my room. I turned my head to the right to see a small, old-fashioned alarm clock on his nightstand. The time read 7:30. 7:30 in the morning or evening? I reached over to stop the alarm when suddenly I felt a dull pain in the back of my head. Ow. I sat up in the bed and rubbed my head to shut off the alarm. The pain subsided quickly, and it was then that I fully take in my surroundings. I found myself in a comfortable room. Most comfortable room in all the Danganronpa games that I've played so far. What do you think?
Good.
It looks nice. Soft lighting rested against the warm-colored walls. The furniture was devoid of any dust or dirt, and the bed itself was extremely plush. An unassuming painting hung just above my head. I scooted from the side of the bed, kicked my feet out from under the covers, and began pursuing the room of its amenities. A roomy closet, a small writing desk in the corner, and a single bathroom. It was overall a rather luxurious room without seeming overly elegant in its design. The room is comfortable enough, but how on earth did I get here? Am I imagining this? Ugh. I hope it didn't hit my head. I went to the bathroom, turned the cold tap, and let my cupped hands fill the crisp water before splashing my face.
Okay, it looks like a boy.
It could be a guy. The chills snapped my senses awake as I took a moment to collect myself. Well, as far as I can tell, at least I'm in one piece. One piece? I noticed my everyday coat was on a hanger behind me. I pulled the coat on and adjusted myself.
Yeah, it looks like a boy.
It wouldn't hurt to recall the basics.
Yeah, it's a boy.
My name is Echo Pine. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a boy.
I'm a student at Calm Mind Institute, coming toward the end of my my final year. My best friend is Ashley. Ashley. So Echo Pine. That's interesting. I love the art. The art looks great. Last thing I remembered was seeing my best friend Ashley off for the day as she went to take care of her horses. Ashley, I wondered if she made it home all right. I admit I was a little less thorough on making sure she made it to her house that late afternoon, but I'm sure she's all right. Or I hope. I racked my brain thinking about that evening. Ooh, spooky.
What is on the road? Okay, that's a girl.
Ashley Westbridge.
Alright, thanks for the lift.
You gotta speak louder.
Alright, thanks for the lift. And be careful with your ankle. I can't believe you
Insisted.
insisted on driving even though it's sprained.
It's no problem at all. Besides, my ankle is almost done healing, so it's no big deal. It's not like I drive with that foot anyway. I'm just worried since I can't walk you to the door. I wanted to see if Applejack was in a putty mood
Applejack?
tonight. Applejack?
MLP. My house is right there. You don't need to worry. And if she is, I'll make sure to give that kitty a good scratching for you.
Applejack? You named your cat Applejack? I would have named her Opalescence. Opalescence. Alright, thanks. Night, Ash.
Good night.
Echo.
Echo.
Bye, Ashley. You're about to get kidnapped. I left the car in park and watched as Ashley crossed the lawn. I declined putting any more strain on my left ankle since it was recovering from a sprain, but I remained vigilant. The porch light wasn't on, so as she got closer to the house, she faded into the evening shadows. I waited a few more minutes until I heard her front door close. Okay, time to get back. I shifted back into drive and let the wheels crawl before accelerating. But upon my slow graze across the gravel, I didn't see her living room light turn on. I was worried, but I was certain I heard her front door close. Was I really certain, though? I remember clearly driving off, not seeing... Oh, crap. It skipped dialogue.
Seeing the living room light turn on.
Hold on. Log.
Nothing.
I was worried, but I was certain I heard her front door close. I remember clearly driving off, not seeing her living room light turn on, then... Nothing. Suddenly a darkness welled up inside me. Was I in this strange, unknown remote location because I didn't make sure my friend was safe in her home? No, that would be absurd. Those two things can't be linked together just because I was less cautious than usual. I combed through the room once more. No phone to call Ashley to make sure she's okay.
That's fun.
No, sure, there was an ancient landline service phone in the room, but I didn't know where I was going to begin with. Started to panic. I had to get out of here. I got so caught up in both my head and my unprovoked fear that I threw the door open with full force, nearly hitting the person just outside. The person just happened to be...
Ashley.
Ash? Okay,
Whoa,
so
watch
Ashley's
it.
good.
Whoa, watch it. Huh? Echo?
So we both got kidnapped. It was strange. That very friend I thought I suffered a consequence for not making sure they made it home safe, standing right in front of me. For some inexplicable reason. You're okay. Ashley Westbridge, a dear old friend of mine. She's what some people would call a horse girl. Hearse girl, huh? Which seems like a vague thing to call someone who just happens to tend to equines. That irrelevant thought aside.
Yeah, of course I'm okay. But what about you? You're pale as a ghost.
Huh. I just got a little worked up is all. I woke up in this unknown place, and I thought it was because I didn't see your lights go on in your house before I drove off. I rattled off the thoughts that stirred my fears just a moment ago.
Echo, it's okay. You don't have to worry about a thing. I made it home to take care of
Hyperion.
all in one piece. I was just a little tired, that's all, so I went straight to the side tables behind stables behind the house and took the back door entrance.
You know how to read.
I know. Sorry, I was worried.
Sorry I worried you. But now we got some music. Ashley wrapped me in a big familiar hug, and I immediately felt calm. Thanks, Ash. I know I shouldn't get so worked up about stuff like that, but sometimes I can't help it. She's gonna be the first one to die, huh?
Yep.
You know, one thought led to another, and I just jumped to the worst possible conclusion.
Oh, I tell you.
You needn't.
You need what so much. You're so sick. You're hurt.
She British?
I think so. And you skipped it.
Not bad, bruh.
However, I can totally understand where your worry might come from, especially in this scenario.
Yeah, just where are we?
Yes, that is the question.
With my mind and heart at ease, I discussed the situation with Ashley. I told her that I woke up not long ago thanks to the provided alarm clock. Her experience was just the same. She too felt the dull pain of a lingering headache upon awakening, and she too felt a brief moment of confusion due to the unknown setting. Couldn't find any of my possessions in my room. I tried to find my phone to call you, but no luck. Okay, this is like getting really loud for me. But y'all can't hear it, so that's good.
I don't have anything of note in my room either. I don't have any of my things with me.
Like my satchel.
Like my satchel.
So that's her room right there, and this is my room. Because see, she has that the thing on her door, on her dress.
It's odd, although there aren't any answers to the obvious questions like, how did we get here? Where are my things?
Etc.
Etc. I strangely feel comfortable here.
I think it might be that super plush bed. I'm not going to lie, I'd really like that back home. We laughed among ourselves and decided to explore what seemed to be some sort of mansion. I still felt uneasy, but thanks to seeing a familiar face, I felt a little safer. I closed my room door behind me, noticing that was a plaque that was adorned with the school or symbol of my high school. Looking further down the hall, the various other plaques shared the same features. I spotted Ashley's right away as well. It seems her room was just adjacent to mine across the hall. It looks like there are other students here as well. Other plaques with school emblems, I'm assuming.
Seems that way, although I haven't ran into anyone yet. Not like you, of course.
Very funny. The hall interior was all very ornate, with dark wood lining the walls and candle stones lighting the path. The dark wood floor was covered in a thick woven rug that created a path toward an opening in the hallway.
Here's some others down the hall.
Ashley took the lead as he curiously walked through the hall, taking the ambiance as we engaged the miscellaneous paintings of nature that hung on the wall. The sound of lively conversation grew louder as we approached the connecting room. Ooh, okay, so we don't get to move yet. Or maybe not at all. Let's see. Who are we gonna see? Who are we gonna get jumped by, guys? Wow. What? A glorious room. Sure enough, there were 3 other people having a lively chat in the foyer. Ooh, looks like it. Hey, you two!
We'll tell by their name.
Good of you to make it. I was wondering how many other people were going to come around. That's a girl.
Okay. You could just count how many doors with
Plaques.
there are in the living quarters hall.
I feel like she'd have a British accent, but you don't know how to do a British accent.
I know how to do British accents.
Nah, I'm not attentive enough for something like that. I'll just figure it out from how many I meet up with. And another girl.
You're awfully carefree, aren't you?
Yeah, it's because I have good company with you lovely folks. She is not in it. Oh, come on. What's with the cold shoulders? I'm just here to have a good time. The person with the hat continued preoccupying his present and left then willing company with his lively conversation. I closely took the atmosphere of the foyer before approaching the group. The main clearing was huge. It featured a shiny white marble floor extending into 2 spiraling staircases on either side of its circular walls. An elevator resided in the center of the wall, opposite from the front door. The beautiful grand chandelier hung from the center of a marbled ceiling, just above a modest table at ground level. The wooden table itself was rather bare, only containing a decorative flower vase and a very polite note printed on premium-grade cardstock. Thank you for joining us on the momentous occasion. Please make your welcome official by signing in and utilizing the bracelets that you have been provided. Simply tap the bracelets on the digital kiosk that is located at the front of the stairs.
Interesting.
I lifted my left wrist to see the bracelet in question. Echo Pine. It was lightning simple thing, a rose gold plate with my name on it, strung into a bracelet, with a small chain at the bottom of the same color. I hadn't even noticed it until now. And Ashley was admiring her just as I did. The bracelet hung on her right wrist, just above her own wood cuff bracelet. I looked at the other students' wrists as well, as they all had the same thing, albeit presumably with their own names. What was the purpose of these things anyway? Rather than get absorbed in wondering about the small decoration, I decided to join in small conversation. Whoa, hello there. Have you three already scanned your bracelets?
Yes, we are.
Convened.
Convened?
Yeah.
Here just a few minutes ago, I would recommend you scan your bracelets on
Speak louder.
on something.
Kiosk.
Kiosk as well, since it grants access to rooms after the welcome.
Oh, well, then don't mind if I do. I went up to the aforementioned kiosk that was nestled strangely with the luxurious decor. The kiosk displayed a simple map of the first floor layout by default. The foyer led to 4 locations: the living quarters, the dining hall, the study, and the theater. Ooh, there's a kitchen, a pantry, an elevator, and this place looks nice. I'd live here. I held my wrist close to the screen and it quickly detected my bracelet, displaying a sparse summary of information, my name, and a profile picture. Echo Pine. Thank you for signing in. You may now roam the first floor freely. Your bracelet corresponds to your room and your room alone. They are paramount to keeping your personal room and its belongings safe. Please take care of it. It's like thumb on my ear. I don't know what.
Something on my ear.
Ouchie. I think I got rid of it. Please make yourself comfortable with all the given accommodations, and once again, welcome. Screen went to the original map screen as it was before. I scanned my bracelet. I stepped aside to let Ashley sign in as well. Meantime, kind of introducing myself to the other students. Hey there, I'm Echo Pine, and this is my friend Ashley Westbridge.
Nice to meet you all.
Likewise, I'm Arturo Campapiano, but just art is perfectly fine. He's Italian, definitely. Neither do I. Campapiano? Seriously? Missy Vesper.
The pleasure is all mine.
Cannon Ota. Your name is Cannon?
Cannon.
She looks like, Johnny Gilbert.
It's Wednesday.
Johnny Gilbert.
Johnny
Yes.
Gilbert? That's a boy.
Have you all met before?
That would be negative.
Nothing like making new friends, though, right? Cannon said nothing, instead letting out a loud sigh with absolutely no subtlety in her and hiding her annoyance towards Art's enthusiasm. I see.
That said, you mentioned
You two are acquainted?
Wait.
Oh yeah, we were pen pals the summer before high school started, and we just became close over time. That's quite endearing, and now they're gonna start kissing.
My car.
My bad. Again, I'm used to being alone doing this. Chloe usually slaps me when I read hers. Ow! That doesn't mean you do the same thing.
Yeah, it's a hit.
I'm gonna freaking rip your hair out. Oh, thank you? I didn't expect that kind of answer from Missy. Maybe she's the type to secretly cry at romantic movies.
Well, if we're all signed in, why don't we visit the dining hall?
Yeah, I'm hungry. My fat ass is hungry.
You, but I feel tea is in order after waking up.
My fat ass is hungry. Yeah, look, you can see her thing right there.
I'm in favor of that idea. I like to explore afterwards as well.
Yeah, I wonder who else we're going to run into. This is exciting. Missy walked briskly towards the dining hall, which was opposite the living quarters hall, where we entered the foyer. Art followed up quickly after which just left Cannon back in the giant clearing.
I'll explore at my own pace. Thank you.
He's gonna be an op. Oh, okay. Supposed to see you later? With a curt and definitive statement, Cannon made her case, stating that she was going to stay put in the foyer. Ashley and I followed. Whoa, that. Whoa. Ashley and I followed the other two in the dining hall, leaving Cannon to her business. I don't know why my voice got deeper. Are we gonna meet somebody new?
Whoa.
The dining was rather small and intimate. Single long woodcraft table with a modest chandelier created the centerpiece. A black marble fireplace with a natural painting hanging just above the decorated to the far wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 students?
9.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The table setting bore 16 chairs. 16 chairs.
What?
16?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
I see 8.
7.
Unless there are multiple tables. 14 on each side and 2 on the head of the table.
What?
The table was already decorated with light accessories, candelabra, small vases and flowers, and an encyclopedia about ships. The room itself is connected to a small kitchen, one with the usual kitchen staple appliances, an oven, a refrigerator, a large dishwashing sink, a gas range, and all the utensils and tools one might need. A small storehouse pantry was off to the side, with nothing of readily edible interest to the common person. Wow, this place is super loaded, huh? Art made a beeline for the 2 separate side rooms, poking in and out of the dining hall between the pantry and kitchen. Missy, on the other hand, gazed slowly around at the dining hall itself.
It's a very fine setting, but not so much thought out.
That it feels oppressively high-end. Yep, everything looks to be in order for a great meal. I finally stopped pacing around and sat on one of the seats, kicking his feet up on the table as we looked around the room. Missy noticeably shook her head at the action. But, where is everyone? This place seats like a bunch of people, but there are only 5 of us. I wonder if no one else woke up yet. My bad. I'm sorry. Maybe others ignored their alarms. Some people like to sleep in and all.
He keeps reading my part.
I'm sorry!
I approached the natural painting above the fireplace, admiring the soft colors and brushwork. As I stood in front of it, the painting faded out of
to reveal
what looks to be an emblem.
Shh. Now let me read it. Following the display of the emblem screen, an announcement came from overhead speakers at the room, the voice silvery and modulated. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have a lovely stay. Feel free to utilize the kitchen to your heart's content, or if you are able to, you may use the automated cook feature by tapping your bracelet onto the kitchen's digital kiosk and selecting a meal. Or if neither of those suit your particular tastes, you may consult your group's ultimate level kitchen hand. Ultimate level. Ooh. Instead of ultimates, they're ultimate level. That's nice. The emblem disappeared, returning the screen to its initial artwork display. But what does that mean? What's an ultimate level kitchen hand? I turned to ask one of the other students, but it looked like Art had already figured it out. Or rather, figured something out. Whatever she started going on about next made no sense to me. Oh, I get it. The Safe has a private group provided for us since we signed up for the preservation project. Huh? You signed up to be here? Yeah, of course. I guess correctly. We all seem to be ultimate students. Okay. There are some serious ultimate vibes in the room, don't you think?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
What are y'all's ultimates then? What's an ultimate student? Don't tell me you don't know. Oh man, what are you even doing here?
All the students are Typically high school students are super excellent in their
Excelled.
field.
That's super excelled in their field of expertise.
They are often
Scouted
by groups and
with various intentions, virtuous or nefarious.
they will often have a focused set of skills. Down that makes their abilities described to certain people and with good reason.
You need to talk louder. They can barely hear you, man. If there's a talent you can think of, there's
Turn
probably
your
only...
volume up.
What if they have their volume all the way up?
Good enough.
An ultimate student out there that'll knock your socks off their amazingness. If you're saying everyone here, so you're saying everyone here is super talented? You're kidding, right? You've been walking around the whole time with Ashley Westbridge, the ultimate jockey, and you didn't even know?
Chicken jockey.
Shut up, please! Oh, now we get the character card.
Ultimate jockey.
Huh? Ultimate jockey?
I don't really talk about my talent outside my usual day today.
I've heard of Ashley Westbridge's accomplishments. She can wrangle just about any horse and ride into victory.
It's quite impressive to be able to tame such creatures and any variety.
Nonetheless.
However, I wish that you excel best with your main partner.
Hyperion, a Pinto Trackiner.
I didn't realize my achievements were so widely
regarded.
It's a little embarrassing hearing others
remark upon them. Wow, even so, I looked over to Ashley, who, despite the sudden grandeur, looked as modest as ever. Honestly, I just thought you were a typical horse girl.
Know whether to find that it's humbling or
insulting
to my town.
But Ashley held the title of Ultimate Jockey, huh? Shut up!
Chicken jockey!
Ow! I can hit you! You can't hit me! Ow! Ow! Stop! You're my sister! I can't hit you!
I'm gonna disown you.
I was curious to know what that implied. And ow! I never knew her to be particularly eccentric when it came to her lifestyle at stable.
Guys, I'm disowning him.
I don't know who this is. Help me.
I'm disowning you. You didn't even read that.
I know.
Enough about me. What about you two? I admit, I can really put a talent to either of your names.
With the newfound knowledge of the situation, I was curious to learn about the other students here. Art. My name is Art. Your name is Art, right? May I ask what your talent is? Sure, I'm the ultimate golfer. Seriously? I thought he was an artist, I'm not gonna lie. Arturo Campapiano, ultimate golfer. I'll never miss my mark. Total holes in one all day. Every day. Wow, how did you manage that? I don't know. I can't stand having to put more energy into extra strokes, so I make the first and last one count. So, he's like Grace Madison from Eden's Garden. I am going to play that for y'all soon. What kind of reasoning was that to become a pro golfer? That's an interesting way to go about it. I can't even imagine being able to control the club like that. Took a lot of practice for sure. I used to golf a lot with my grandpa. It was all in good fun back in the day, so I guess I never really thought about it as work, you know? I've flubbed a few times, sure, but who doesn't? Art seems to have taken a lot of pride with his title. It's admirable. Alright, Missy.
What?
Are you gonna read? What?
Individual?
Individual groups or institutions.
do with the students is beyond me. I've not heard of any stories of success or failure from anyone who has luxury of being accepted. In any case, don't take much stock in the title. It's all I'm saying.
I have to admit, though, I am rather curious of the titles, now that the subject has been brought up. You can read?
Oh, that's understandable. I'm the ultimate
Tactician. Mitzi Vesper, Ultimate Tactician. Okay. Unique. Tactician, like battle tactics? Hello?
Oh, no, it's for like
Political campaign tactics and strategies.
the life and custom of the two people.
Stop.
I want to be good, baby.
No, it has to be right here, so I can see too.
I'm sitting at the
Forefront
forefront,
of numerous political campaigns and battles.
many of which I've been employed to
Strategize against my opposing force. Really? Aren't you basically manipulating the winner outcome then?
The choice is not mine, but the people's. I simply put the message out, framing and the most
self-beneficial
and way possible.
I think political campaigns can be interesting. But wouldn't Ultimate Campaign Manager be a more appropriate title?
Well, I'm not the one who came up with the title.
I see. Missy seems to be a very self-assured person who doesn't seem to care much for the extravagance an Ultimate title implies. Then what am I?
Such captivating talents. I love to watch one of your games.
Oh, that's nothing. I bet horse racing is much more interesting. It's crazy how she's like a whole foot taller than him. Damn. Gaba Bing Bing.
And need your
Feats of athleticism. Yes, I admit it's hard to imagine. Ow! What's me?
That's funny. That's
No, it
no.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. Echo Pine. Yeah, I admit it's hard to imagine. You owe me a slap.
Sadly. Okay. It's really not such a big deal, Echo. Honestly, the whole Ultimate Student thing feels a tad blown out of
Portion. Since we actually was done with the praise, I shifted the topic. Well, now that we're all acquainted, why don't we look around some more? It looks like there's more to be seen upstairs.
Oh yes, it was a pleasure talking to you. Don't be a stranger, we can explore together.
Art's echoing voice sounded through the dining hall.
That's it.
Oh man, the kitchen features are cool! What's this? Plunk. Oh my god.
Oh, he's dead. On second thought, I should keep an eye on Art for a little. I'm sure he won't mind the company.
He probably just got hit in the head with a hammer.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden he'll take off his hat and there's a freaking cartoony bump on his head. Alright, we'll see you around. I'm hilarious, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Ashley and I stepped out of the dining hall into the foyer once more. Cannon didn't stay for long. The foyer was devoid of her presence.
Where's it?
There are stairs going up, but I think we should check out the entirety of this floor first. I was thinking the same.
I was thinking, Sam, why don't you pick where we go next?
Don't sit on me. Ow! I am not a pony. Ow! My back. Sure, the other locations are the study and theater. Let's visit the theater. We're going to the theater. Let's go to the theater. Ow, my back. Guys, I have a 40-year-old man back. She's gonna break my back.
I'm not 40-year-old.
No, ow. Yo, stop. Yo, stop. Yo, stop. This is gonna go to out of context compilation. Stop. Stop. Get off my back.
Here's the three.
The theater was something to behold, although it was a fairly intimate scene with few rows, seats, and a medium-sized stage. Still had air of elegance thanks to the decor. The rich red velvet curtains glowed underneath the gleam of the bright spotlight. Ow! Stage itself was occupied by 3 students who seemed to be having a heated discussion.
Oh,
Yes! More dudes! More dudes! Let's go!
Yeah,
Interesting designs. He looks like a Pokemon leader.
Kind of weird.
He looks like a Pokemon leader.
Wait, all of the white-haired guys have like scars.
I guess. You really want to stand by that theory? Hey, to each their own. I'm not knocking you for not thinking the obvious.
Let's settle down, please.
And yeah, that's obviously a woman. Absolutely not. I had no intention of changing my view for this scoundrel. Jeez, scoundrel. That's cold, especially to a stranger.
You two need to get so heated about something like this.
You're hurting my neck.
I'm sitting here though.
It's your turn.
Alright.
It's an important matter.
It's an important matter between 2 strongly
Opinionated people. So we agree on that matter. Maybe I should cut in? What's going on here? The 3 turn around, surprised, presumably from not being able to see me at the unlit foot of the stage. Need you ask such a foolish question? We are discussing a dire and apparently questionable existence of this! The white-haired student crouched down over a row of painting that was turned away from the audience. It was a framed picture of what looked like ink blot art. That's gonna be important later. Oh, I see. You're trying to figure out what the painting is? Yes, and what do you see? Stared at it for a moment. I looked at you patiently, in all seriousness, waiting for my answer. I'll have to think about it. My immediate answer. Felt his judging eyes piercing my soul. It's a dog. It's a dog. Not everything has to be a dog. It's clearly an elephant. So, just a different 4-legged animal. Conversation seemed pretty heated. I might have better luck if I just talk to them individually. Alright, which one am I talking to first? The apron-wearing student?
Yeah.
The girl who was caught in the middle of the quarrel stepped down from the stage and left the other 2 to glare at each other in silence. Pandora Esper.
To meet you.
Likewise, I'm Echo Pine.
I hope we got along.
And Pandora's a nice name. He's probably the kitchen aide. So it's important that this little group of students is composed of students that have ultimate talents. Did you happen to have any talents, Sword?
Oh, yes. Known as Ultimate Baker. Ultimate Baker.
Yeah, she looked like a cook of some kind. Pandora Espier, Ultimate Baker. Let's go. And yourself? About that. I don't seem to know. I don't think I have one, if I'm being honest.
That's no matter. It doesn't mean you want left as a person.
So, what do you think the painting is? I'm not really sure myself. But for something as ambiguous, my bad.
Sure, but for something as
Ambiguous.
be whatever the viewer wants it to be.
N'est-ce pas? I suppose so.
Perhaps it isn't the subject of this piece. This is most important, but rather it is the emotions.
It conveys to the individual. Black and white are quite...
Black and white are quite strange colors to work with.
striking.
Striking colors to work with. Are not there's a lot of
Symbolism behind
those two
simple colors.
simple
You spat on me. No! I'm gonna start yanking your hair out in your sleep.
But only one is the art behind the piece enjoyed painting.
The art wouldn't have come to life otherwise, so I don't see why not. Pandora, she's such a warm presence. Alright, now we get to talk to men.
I want to talk to the white-haired student.
Okay, white-haired dude. Ow, I did the white-haired student on the stage. So, about the painting. I think I do see the elephant. No need to feign understanding. I am quite self-assured that the painter's intention was to illustrate an elephant as abstract as it appears. I studied the painting a little bit longer. The more I looked at it, the more I willed it into being, what he claimed as the true subject. It looks like a girl. Looks like a girl holding a sword.
What?
Looks like a girl holding a sword. Despite being told what the subject was, I couldn't make out anything within the shapes. Let me check my Discord. I just got a ping. Do you mind? You're tweaking. Guys, she's tweaking, guys. She's tweaking.
Yes.
So, do you have an eye for this kind of thing? An eye for abstract art? Ahime, my friend. I am not an ultimate artist. I'm the ultimate opera singer. Although, crap. He's just rambling. Although, there is a retort. Alas. Although, there is a retort stating the idea that the author is dead. So my interpretation is just as valid, since interpreting it is an art form as well. Therefore, what I do as a performer could be an extension of that rhetoric. Being as I am encompassing a written character on stage, acting and projecting as suggested by motion, while utilizing my own interpretation of the experience, he rambled on about something a bit further before stopping himself. Right. But where are my manners? Forte Solo, charmed, I'm sure. Forte Solo, ultimate opera singer. Interesting. He looks great. He gave a deep bow as he introduced himself, slowly rose, and went to take a look at the painting the more, indicating it into the conversation. He sure has some interestingly something. He surely has some interestingly placed dramatic moments. Ow. Okay, what do we think this guy is? What are you doing? I approached the student wearing the fur-lined jacket. So, about the painting, I think I do see the dog. You don't have to lie. I don't care about what it is. In fact, I don't even know what the painting is either. So I made something up. The dog's an easy thing to imagine. It's just a practice of pareidolia. Pareidolia. The act of perceiving a subject or significance where there is no meaningful interpretation. For example, seeing objects in clouds, formations, or hearing distant voices and random noise. And in this case, seeing a dog in an abstract painting. Dogs are common enough animals, yeah? Who doesn't like to think about dogs? Stare at the painting a little bit more. The more I looked at it, the more I was being what it was, even if she made it up. Despite being told what the subject was, I couldn't make out anything within the shapes. Isn't it a little cruel to make something up when he's so intense about it? I just wanted him to explain why he saw what he did, but he surely wouldn't. So much for friendly discussion. Can you stop it? Stop! 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 It's gonna go out of context, Tom. Please.
Wait.
But it does. Stop! Write it. See, I said your name.
Your phone, Mama.
4340.
Just cut it out.
Get off my back, please.
No.
Teach her, I suppose.
No.
I'm gonna call your mom. Well, anyway, I'm around meeting everyone. I would tell you my talent. If I had one. You don't have an ultimate talent. Or you can't remember. He seemed to be muttering under his breath about my last statement, but I paid him no mind and waited for his response. I'm Lyle Termina, the ultimate puzzle master, a connoisseur of word puzzles, block puzzles, escape room puzzles, like Lila. Now, if you don't mind, I'll turn back to the painting and our conversation abruptly. Puzzles, huh? He was trying to unscramble the shape in the painting. Stop it! You're not braiding my hair. Actually, and I left Forte and Lyle to have their spat in peace. Pandora stayed behind. I was trying to settle them down. You, Forte and Lyle are kind of intense, huh? Are you gonna read?
I've never had a sharp eye for art, so what they were talking about is beyond me.
And Pandora is brave, trying to calm them down. It takes a certain kind of person to want to intervene when things get heated up. That was your line, but we're gonna ignore that. Let's go to the study next. Who's here? What? Why? I don't want my hair braided. No! Ow, ow. Ow, she's putting her feet on my head. Ow, she's kicking me. The study was cramped. Encyclopedias that filled to the ceiling covered an abundance of subjects, ranging anywhere from medical to athletic. There was a small office corner provided for studying the tomes and relative areas. How do fathers just have their freaking children sit on their back? This hurts. Ow. Especially when you weigh 250 pounds.
I weigh 50.
Another digital kiosk stood off to the side, showing a searchable list of books in the study. Ashley observed the kiosk curiously as I gawked at the variety of reading materials stuffed in the shelves. It's your turn. Oh wow, this equestrian encyclopedia.
Okay, sorry. Only 2 years ago, I had an old version, so this could be really interesting.
You would be excited about that.
Well, now that you know I'm the ultimate jockey.
Ultimate jockey? Chicken jock. Ah! No, you're still the same old horse girl I knew, but with a more fancy title. There were 2 other students taking residence in the library, one weakly hiding in the corner and the other calmly leaping through the book of choices. Oh! This dude looks freaky. It looks like Rantaro. The green-haired student noticed me approaching him and deftly flipped his book shut with one hand, giving me his full attention. Good morning. That's not a girl, that's a dude. I immediately felt the attention to be near palpable from his focused gaze alone. How are you finding it? Everything alright? The study has quite a pleasant atmosphere, wouldn't you agree? Oh, yes. It's very well accommodated. Study was, as well as the rest of the facility, are all nicely prepared. Indeed, you could spend days in this well-kept study, enriching your mind in regards to whatever subject your heart desires. Does it sound like an inviting prospect? I don't see why not. A location for ultimate students should be in peak condition, right? This preservation project situation seems to be equipped for comfort. Ah, so you've been made aware of the preservation project. He hesitated as if chewing meticulously on his next statement. Do you have an ultimate talent? If I'm being honest, I'm not sure I even know what my talent is, considering the situation seems to revolve around it. Everyone I've met so far has some kind of title. I admire your candor. Who knows? You might have some innate skills that you personally think are average. You think so? I feel pretty ordinary, and I've never really had center of mass attention for anything in particular. The skill might just require specific habitats, so to speak. Luckily, this appears to be the ideal place and social environment for expanding upon such hidden abilities.
So oily, bro.
Because I haven't taken a shower in a while. However, I wouldn't worry about much about it. Whatever underlying passion or talent you have is for you, and you're alone to enjoy. Ow! Stop! Guys, I'm being attacked. Can I attack the toddler? Should I ask my server? Not everyone. Do I attack the toddler? It's attacking me. So. Ow. Discord, please help me. Join the Discord server, link is in the description. Ow. Ow. Okay, I got a yes. I got a yes. I got a yes. I got a yes. Come here. I got Are you gonna stop hitting me? Are you gonna stop hitting me? Do you promise? I'll get you in the same spot next time, you understand? Okay. I love it. That's reassuring. I feel like I've stumbled into something out of my league with so many skilled students. If you don't mind me asking, what's your ultimate talent? What? Cyrus Surik. Oh my god. His first name is his last name backwards. It's hard to describe. I'm called the ultimate charisma. Cyrus Surik. By the way, he has Riz! He's the ultimate Rizzler! He's the ultimate Rizzler! He's the ultimate Rizzler! The ultimate Rizzler, bro! It's the ultimate Rizzler! Cyrus Surik. No, you're still hitting me! Nice to meet you. Back to you. A pleasure. See, this would be a lot more fun if I wasn't getting kicked in the back of the head by an 8-year-old girl. If I'm being honest. Shut up! No, I'm not!
Yeah, you are.
I'm way older than that.
No, you are not.
You are. I'm 3 times your age.
Okay. Doesn't mean I could kick you.
Ow! I didn't really understand the implication of his title, but I could feel a sort of alluring presence to him. Suppose that's what charisma is. He's rizzing you up! He's rizzing you up! Meek student. Hello, ma'am. I approached the meek student standing in one of the darker corners of the study. Hey there. Okay, are you gonna read? Sorry to spook you. I was just going around meeting everyone. I'm Echo Pine.
I was dragged out my room by that jump.
Why? I peered at the aforementioned person who just looked at to be calmly inspecting the row of books.
No. He didn't drag me out. I ran into him when I was walking. Be alone and stuff.
She shot me a troubled glance after admitting her lie. Can you tell me about yourself? Say Saikano. Saikuno? Saikano.
Saikano. I'm watchmaker. Joa.
Would you then by chance be called the ultimate watchmaker? Ow! Ow!
Doing that.
Guys, I'm going to have early onset arthritis from her. My head hurts. Ow! Read, please.
Take her back.
I
just think with watches and stuff, they go for really high prices apparently, but I don't particularly care for them.
look at how many piercings he has.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Me too, twin.
One.
Me too, twin.
Yeah, you. Here's 2.
I only have one for now.
Me too.
Side Kano.
I'm gonna get my nose pierced. Someone
Offered me
offered me 3 cards for a single watch.
3. She tried to give him 3 freaking.
Yeah, man.
3 Lamborghinis. 3 Porsche. Craftsmanship. Good job.
I guess so, but drive. What was I going to do with 3 cars?
How old are you? I can drive.
No, you can.
Yeah, I can. Sure, I'm autistic, but that doesn't mean I can't drive.
You're 16.
Shut up. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're 16. You're 20.
No, I'm not. Will you shut up?
You're 34.
No, I'm not. She clammed up and awkwardly turned back around to face the bookshelf corner. I didn't want to pry, so I just left her alone. Ow. After meeting with the 2 others in the study, Ashley and I chatted about the other students.
That's your part.
So we met Sai and Cyrus.
A watchmaker and...
Ow! My shoulder blades. What? I suppose one could become talented at improving their characteristics if they wanted to. Guys, I am not 16. I am way older than 16. No, I'm not.
Blind in one eye.
She's blind in both eyes. Both her eyes are gray. Now, will you shut up? Not every gray-eyed person is blind.
No.
Is it similar to managing a brand, perhaps? Maybe. Regardless, they seem nice enough. Yeah, Sai seems sweet. Ow, if not a little shy. Ow! Ow!
Okay.
Ow! My 3rd disc is perforated. After wandering around the 1st floor, Ashley and I paused in the living quarters. All the way together our thoughts. So these are all the available locations on this floor. I guess the rooms are interesting enough, but more importantly, I wonder just how many other students there are. That other student from earlier, Cannon just counted the doors, right? Why don't we go check it out? Ow! Ow! But who knows if there are more students on other floors? There were stairs going up to the foyer. We should go to that area too. Speaking of Cannon, I wonder what their talent is. Wait, that aside, how did I never know you had a super talent in horse racing?
Well, it just never came up. I knew a lot of people before you.
Stop screaming.
Set up stables, racetracks, so I just stopped reading.
Besides, it's easier to tell people I tend the horses. Ow! 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 I'm just trying to get through this so I can play Dark Souls. Ow!
Because he wants me to make this video so he can play Dark Souls on my PlayStation. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do this video.
Mine imploded last year.
That's me wanting to play on my PlayStation, so that's why he asked me if he wanted to make this video.
So what is it being an
That's
ultimate
the
level?
only thing. That's the only thing I'm doing this video
scratchy implied. Does that mean you win a lot? Superficial numbers. Just stop. Do you want me to read their line? Or you? Ow! My trachea.
Percentage is 44% and top 3 percentage is 84.
I don't know what those numbers supposed to mean. Anyway, not just the horse girl. I have other pets too. Like your cat, Applejack. Ow!
You remember Applejack?
Guys, I'm in such pain. How could I not? She brought up all my school pets.
Real?
Ding dong, bing bong. It's the FNAF thing. Stop. The deep ringing of a school bell rang across the hall, echoing through the building. And an announcement came over what seemed to be a hidden overhead speakers in the ceiling. It is now 9 a.m. The second floor amenities are now open and will stay open until 7 p.m. The floor. At the announcement, we saw people filter out of one of the first floor rooms and into the halls. I'm being beat up. I'm being beat up by an 8-year-old girl. Help me.
Wait, animal abuse.
Animal abuse?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was punching my soy.
Ow.
Echo, would you like to visit the second floor with me?
Sure, Shoddy. Sure, we were just wondering about it as well. Ah! By the way, how did you get anything to eat from the dining hall? Ow! You slapped me so much. How are you gonna need a tracheotomy? I have a brain bleed and a concussion. Huh?
No,
Oh, I was by the whole ultimate students thing.
Yeah.
She produced a few items floating in cloth from her apron pocket. I accepted the small cloth, covered the light, and unwrapped it carefully, moving a small bite-sized croissant. A heavily warm aroma filled the halls. From the fragrance alone, I was enveloped in the comfort of feeling the sun's rays on my skin. Ashley and I took one bite into the flaky, buttery dough, and a piece of chocolate inside melted as soon as I hit my tongue. It was smooth and rich, contrasting a light, sweet garlic and dough housing it. Oh wow! Ow, they look beautiful! Huh? Ow! Ow! Oh, me! It's supposed to be Danganronpa. It's supposed to be sad. What's the ultimate picture for you? Says delicioso. Ow! Ow! You're gonna stop jumping on my back and beating me up. Merci, but it's not at all. I was just enjoying baking. You didn't listen to me when I told you to stop. Guys, this is normal sibling fight in this house. So look on people's faces when they hear Dylan coming out of the oven. That's the feeling you get when you such a feeling is priceless. What are you doing? Gosh, I think she's constipated. I can't breathe. I can't. Oh my god. Pandora was right. Pandora was right. After enjoying the Christmas, I felt an intense nostalgia for my younger days, when I would spend summers running around outside, basking in the warm, fresh sun outside. Guys, she's trying to take a crap. Not on my dad. Shut up! You are not 2 years old. Stop. You're actually gonna make every viewer that's watching right now leave if they haven't left already at the sound of your annoying ass voice. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You stop? You better. I'm gonna yank your earrings out, and it's gonna look like salt in here. How is the power of an ultimate baker's delicacies to invoke a warmth and sense of familiarity? What a wonderful thing! Ew, don't spit on me. Get your little. I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna read your dialogue. I'm gonna read your dialogue. Yeah, you do. Pandora Espere. Guys, this is normal sibling stuff. Please shut up.
If I but no, you like clothes. Have you met before? This was my best friend. We've known each other for 4 years.
You like spat on everything. No. Ah, si es tres mimi. A long heart, a friendship is something to cherish. You didn't spit on my flesh, did you? I need that bitch to sleep. Definitely, Echo's always been there for me, even if they are some. Hey, how did you say that? I'm just looking out for you. Read.
This. Of course, I really appreciate your concern, but you should think about yourself sometimes.
Pandora smiled sweetly as we had our little back and forth. Sorry, why don't we get going? There's water in my cup.
Shall we?
All right, we're gonna get water. We're gonna take a water break. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. We got water now, and let's go with. Listen, you were just jumping on my back earlier. I am not your father. I am your brother. I'm 3 times your age.
I know that. That's my dad.
What? The freak I am! Three of us walked back down the hallway toward the foyer with stairs to the second floor where... Hey Pandora, did you meet anyone else this morning?
Anyone else? Can't say that I have so far. I've only been acquainted with you two.
Forte and Lyle.
Forte and Lyle.
Oh, sorry. I thought you might have ran into a few others like we have. This morning, I just went to the dining hall and then the theater. Unfortunately, Forte and Lyle kept me from going anywhere else with their argument. If we didn't see you, then you must have woken up much earlier than us, huh? Correct. I suppose you could have my internal clock has been turned to my habits. Given my day-to-day life. I wake up very early to make sure my dough from the night before has properly risen. Prep any glazes I might need. Prep my workstation.
Guys, I want you to tell me what I sound like.
There's no one even watching this far. You watch this far, comment, stupid child. Come here.
No.
Come. Come over here before I read all of your lines. I gotcha. Now come over here and read the lines. If you hit me, I'm going to grab you. Are you gonna read your lines or am I? Read, read your lines then. Be careful. Are you okay? Read your lines. Don't throw your shoe at me. Are you gonna read your line or am I? Ah! Come over here and read your line. Guys, this is normal stuff whenever I record with her.
Oh, but I must be bothering you.
Boring.
Boring you with my favorite.
She's tweaking more than I was when freaking Lyra heartstrings died and that My Little Pony infection ate you. No, not at all. It's fascinating, honestly.
Wait. Go. Perhaps I'll invite you to help me tomorrow morning. Hope you awake at 5 a.m.
Oh, sure. I can't promise I'd be fully awake, though. Pandora laughed lightly in jest as she went on her merry way up the stairs. New area. It's a new area. That won't turn on. Light doesn't work. Leave it alone. Ashley and I followed suit, and we were met with another digital kiosk at the top of the staircase. Okay, there's an atrium. Now we can go up even more stairs. A spa, climbing center, and jazz club. Ooh. What kind of mansion has a climbing center in it? Will you come over here and read? Guys, she's hiding in the closet with Carl. Carl's gonna touch you. You know that, right? You might want to get out of there. You might want to get out of there. Come over here. Don't shadowbox with Carl. Remember, Carl beat me last time. There's no way she's shadowboxing and losing. Can you come over here before you fall flat on your ass, please? You moron. Maybe owner's an eccentric rock climber. This is your line. Get out of my freaking bag. That's for when I go back to college.
Yeah.
You can't stop me. Well, guys, I'm left alone again. I'm gonna start reading her lines now. Don't, because if you hit my laptop, I'm gonna hurt you bad. My ass. Now come over here and lay down so we can watch, so we can play this. Please. I'm not gonna throw it back at you. You're nasty. I'm gonna start reading your lines. I think the assortment of activities is presented to cater to the unique talents of various students. Stop hitting me! Guys, is this abuse? Can I file for a divorce? Please! You're acting like Johnny Gilbert when he turns into Timmy. Yeah. In fact,
the kitchen has a wealth of resources. I was quite surprised to find such a fresh and rare ingredients. Okay, I can't read anymore.
Okay, I imagine other ultimate chefs will be pleased with the selection as well. Yeah, guys, she's taking a nap. Let me throw my freaking flesh at her face. No, my lamp! You turd! If my room lights on fire, I'm leaving it to be eaten by the flames. That's a good point. There was a theater on the first floor, after all. Forte and other ultimate performers probably utilized the room as a place to further hone their skills. A reservation project. It seems like the group wanted to accommodate a myriad of intense and unique pace. I wonder what kind of group had the ability to provide such a vast selection of activities and resources. Where's he first?
I'm curious about the climbing center. This mansion must be huge. It must be huge if it can house something like
exciting
like that. Here.
It's your turn again. Come on. Lay down. You want to take a nap?
No.
Okay, guys, she's falling
No,
asleep.
I'm not. What does it say?
You want me to read it? Or are you going to read it? It's your line. Yes.
I'd like to see the spa lounge. It must be lovely, a relaxing area.
Echo, why did you decide? Well, okay, let's explore. Spa or climbing center?
Spa.
Spa? Okay, we're going to the spa. Let's go to the spa lounge.
I need a spa.
We inspected the maps for our route to the spa and made our way there in no time at all. Oh, look at that! This place looks nice. I like that. I like the freaking seashells. The spa lounge was serene and welcoming. A shallow pool was laid into the marble floor. A opalescent ceiling mirrored the pool above it. Several simple relaxation loungers lined the walls for general leisure. Off to the side was a storeroom stocked into a perfumery inventory of scented oils, bath soaks, and skincare products. Just by the storeroom doorway sat a familiar kiosk. It's your turn. Am I reading your lines, or are you going to read your own lines?
I'd love to spend time here.
Pandora sat in one of the lounge chairs, stretching her arms above her head before relaxing her hands on her lap. Are you going to read? Or are you going to fall asleep? Hello? Well, when we find the first dead body, I won't wake you up. Are you gonna...
But now that I think about it, our
Facilities?
like was meant to be self-run by the
Residing students. Pandora brought up an interesting observation. The kitchen offered fully automated made meals, but they still provided the option to have the student utilize the kitchen and tools. Speaking of the storeroom, I saw a separate hallway of individual private rooms labeled for certain services, facial, massage, aromatherapy. Hey, you might be right. These are all these little specialized rooms with all sorts of special equipment. If you consider my talents in arts,
good. There
they're...
might be a racetrack or a golf course. Outside, along the other outdoor
recreation,
talents.
like angling or skiing. Perhaps that would be a very exciting prospect. That could mean all the other facilities and activities have features that are tuned accordingly to certain talents. Yeah, just from a glance, I figured a study was just a library, but I suppose there are resources there that fit for talents that require research or writing. Are you gonna read or not? Are you just gonna sleep? Okay, guys. Well, when we see the Monokuma variant, I'm not gonna wake her up. To think such an extraordinary place existed to benefit the many pursuits of equally extraordinary people. So, do either of you do anything special to train for being an ultimate student? Je ne pensais pas. Je ne pensais pas. Although some could say I bake too much. Simply suspect my pastries have ended up in the right hands for me to be considered. I don't really do anything special either. I also race quite a bit, but most of my time is spent plainly practicing. Like Pandora, there may have been a scout in the audience. I honestly couldn't say. I see, just putting in the hours, so to speak, huh? Perhaps we were just lucky enough to have been selected for this opportunity to meet other... or just cut of the same cloth, right? Oh, yeah, about that. You're in a Danganronpa game. So, yeah. You're kind of cooked. I couldn't agree more. I'm very charmed to be in such delightful company. Neither of them seem to be anything particularly intensive to earn their title. I wondered about the others, whether or not they were trained, or if they too were just lucky enough to be selected. After taking a To relax in the spa lounge, we made our way to the climbing center next. Where is everybody? Where's the other people at? Why did I receive a notification here? Where did I receive a notification? What? Bruh, it, like, lied to me. Yo, we got the ultimate Grizzly Bear. Whoa! Now, this place looks fantastic. Climbing Center was a vibrant, spacious place. Artificial rock and arc formations that carved the walls reached upwards of what looked like to be 3 stories high toward a bright, naturally lit ceiling. Off to the side was a preparation locker room full of ropes and harnesses, as well as a small vending machine full of energy drinks and water bottles. Whoa, this place is huge. I can't imagine how anyone gets up there. I craned my neck up, inspecting the array of colorful grips that dotted the sprawling ascending surface. The hanging ropes disappeared into the distance of the light. We're going to walk into this room and find someone hanging around. The world is certainly full of interesting people and talents. Where there's a will, there's a way. A door poked out from under one of the arc formations, just as taken with the incredible height as it was. That's for sure. I'm an athlete, but I can't say I excel here. I don't really have a good tolerance for heights. Are you gonna read it now? Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how did you two discover your talents anyway? Ashley pondered the question for a second.
I was raised in a countryside on a farm, so it probably came to me like a second nature. As a child, going to the racetrack with my father was honestly just another
Errand.
That is until he let me ride the horse myself. I felt like love for the
Exhilarating.
I didn't even finish
Competition at that point.
I was homeschooled. My mother's one a teacher and one was a
Prolific. Yes, she has 2 moms, which means lesbians. No, they're lesbians.
Oh, they're lesbians. Do lesbians have 2 moms?
No, women kiss. It's gay for women. When a woman likes another woman, that means they're a lesbian. Sorry guys, she's kind of dumb. Anyway, you gonna read? Ow!
You just skipped it.
Yeah, because you hit me in the arm.
They taught me everything I know about baking. I also
Cherish
the enjoyment people felt when tasting my baked goods. Eventually, I too felt a love for the task.
Wow, you two are truly incredible.
You are an incredible person too. Don't let labels
Deter you from speaking to us.
to us as anything but your
Peers. Huh? I don't know about all that.
Yeah, don't think too much about the title stuff. We're still people, you know.
I don't think too much about the title stuff. Such a remarkable feats would be difficult to put aside. They were so humble when talking about their ultimate talents. I wondered if I could ever measure up. Where are we going now? Diddy dun diddle. Ooh, the jazz club. Boom, boom, boom. I need Minecraft music right now. Wandering about to our last destination, we finally came across the jazz club. It was a welcoming venue. Warm furniture and lighting gave the room an air of a casual elegance. Table settings for the audience occupied the majority of the space, with 2 stage in the corner for the performers. Close proximity between the 2 made the scene that much more intimate. The small green room was behind stage curtains, and connected to it was the equipment and instrument storage. The bar opposite the stage had shelves upon shelves of beverages locked behind a sturdy glass case. Pretty classy atmosphere, huh? I wonder how many ultimate talents have shared this room for performances. It's your turn. Unless you don't want to read anymore, then I'll just read to you. You want to read?
I'm sure it's well kept among the rest of the rooms, so it'd be no surprise one would feel comfortable here. Wait, where's Art and the other girl?
I don't know. They're in the kitchen. Art probably has that cartoony bump on his head from...
The frying pan?
Yeah. Then a thought crossed my mind.
Ow.
Do you think I could be some kind of ultimate jazz performer or ultimate bartender? Have you ever handled an instrument before or mixed beverages? No, but who knows? Maybe if I pick something up, I'll suddenly be stricken with an ultimate talent revelation and play like a pro. Cyrus said maybe it's an innate trait waiting to be discovered. It just occurred to me that perhaps these rooms aren't just for students with existing skills. They could also be a sandbox for budding talents. I suppose there's no harm in trying. What? You're not up here to read them, so I'm gonna read them myself. Then you need to lay it on your stomach. Or on your shoulder. Are you good?
Why not? I like to see the moment a talent has been realized.
Relived that. They supported my idea. I felt a strange confidence rising. Cheerfully, I went behind the stage and picked an instrument I thought would suit me. Ashley and Pandora both took a seat in the front row and watched in anticipation. I felt like a kid going through a toy box with how many options there were. How about this cello? Go for it. Ooh. Look at this. This art is amazing. How do I get rid of this? Tab? No, tab is fast forward. C? No.
Self-voicing enabled. I was nervous. Self-voicing disabled.
No, shut up. Hold on. Pandora gleefully cheered me on as I gripped the bow and placed my fingers on the strings across the neck. I laid the bow across the strings. Oh, okay. This is the title page. Maybe. My talent was waiting to be discovered. I couldn't wait to realize it. I took a deep breath and turned the bow. And then... Squeak! I thought I created... The sound I created tore through the air like a giant rubber duck was being unceremoniously stepped on. It was awful. Saw Ashley and Pandora flinch from the sound. They still put on a brave face for my sake. I chuckled nervously and gently placed the instrument back right where it really was. I guess that's not it, huh? I wobbled off the stage and plopped down warily at the table with Ashley and Pandora. I was beyond embarrassed. Don't despair. You just haven't found it yet. Yeah, Echo. Not just anyone can handle an instrument. I mean, I thought that thing was supposed to be played like a giant guitar? I'm surprised you even knew how to approach holding it. I've seen performers before, so I just imitated what I saw. Oh, it makes sense. Pandora held my hand in a firm grasp. Listen, we're going to find out what your talent is. If we have to play 100 instruments poorly, at least we'll know we're one step closer to reaching our goal. Panda reassured me and Ashley gave me a warm smile. Thanks, you two. Come on, let's keep exploring. Guys, she's squeaking again. Do a flip! Oh, damn! We left the jazz club. Outside the room, we ran into an unperturbed Cyrus and Lyle in the hallway at the foot of the entryway. Hello there. Having a fulfilling time exploring? Yeah, totally. I still felt a little exasperated from the cello mishap, but tried to play it off as best I could. What's up with you? Don't tell me you're already tired. There's still a lot to explore. Lyle, please. It isn't a race to make ourselves familiar with all the different rooms. No, we're actually just about done over here anyway.
What the hell?
It was just my luck that the room appeared to be soundproof. Based on their lack of adverse reaction, it seems neither Cyrus nor Lyle heard the disastrous sounds of a cello being poorly utilized. Then the sound of ringing and a voice rang through the speakers. Your attention, please. All students assemble in the second floor atrium for a special welcome ceremony. Get over here. Get over here. We're about to meet the Monokuma. Where are you going? Come on, we're about to meet the Monokuma. What are you doing? Do you need help? Come on. Where are you going? Guys, she looks... If you're starting to tweet, go talk to Carl. The five of us collectively made our way to the requested location, chatting about our discoveries along the way. Come on! Come on! Ooh! This looks great. The end of the second floor hall fed directly into a spacious, airy locale. Natural light poured in from the high glass ceiling. The lush trees that framed the circular lobby reached toward the sky, while past the ring of decorative plants that occupied the second floor. Small shrubbery lined the base of the trees in a circular fashion, following and framing the ellipse shape of the room. A well-maintained living wall lined the first floor's foundation. The broad globe at the very center of the atrium drew the room together. Light and warmth flooded my body, filling me with serenity. Whoa! A familiar, excitable voice cut through the air, disturbing the serenity. Check this place out! Dang, wouldn't it be awesome if they had a mini golf set up in here? How cute would that be? Plenty cute.
Look at me.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Look at me.
Come over here. I'm reading your lines. Art and Missy entered the arch atrium from the foyer stairway entrance. I was surprised to see Missy still hanging with Art, along with a timid Say trailing behind them, no less. Slowly, our populace gathered in the center of the atrium hall. Cannon and Forte leisurely made their way in much later than the rest of us, but arrived regardless. I saw the students I had previously met, but afterwards no one else came. Kind of a tiny class, huh? Okay, so just us 10. There were 10 of us, including myself. We're almost done. Look at Cannon's ass. We're almost done, chill. I can see that calling a group of students a class is only appropriate. The hologram visual was presented from the center globe. A familiar voice came in from the overhead speakers. It was the same announcer from earlier in the dining hall. Oh, okay. So it's the deep voice guy. This is a special announcement indicating the welcome of all present students. The Preservation Project group would like to humbly welcome you all to our provided safe house. As you are well aware, the safe house has been sequestered from the west and from the growing concerns of disaster. You need not worry any longer of those concerns here. Disaster? I peered across the room to see the expressions of aforementioned. Everyone seemed to have relative concerns. I knit my brow.
What?
As ultimate students, we provided you with the best amenities and environments to most efficiently cultivate your skills and talents and utter safety. You may utilize the facilities to the fullest extent during the requisite hours. However, do not think of this simply as a safe house. This location is more than equipped for you to thoroughly indulge yourselves with exquisite experiences. You are invited to enjoy yourselves freely. Welcome all to the Apothegm. Awesome!
No.
He is so Rainbow Dash, it's not even funny. He is like Rainbow Dash. You know how Rainbow Dash is always awesome? Art audibly pumped his fist in the air. Although no one else displayed such a loud presentation of excitement, the other students were vividly talking amongst themselves at the prospect of such a blessing regardless. Projection cut out as the announcement concluded. Students began to wander again, likely to try out what the climbing center and spa lounge had to offer. Everyone seemed to be breaking into their own groups while I stood still. I was excited, but a feeling of uncertainty stirred in the depths of my mind, suffocating my enthusiasm. Did I really belong here? As far as I know, I wasn't an ultimate student. No intense talents, no masterful skills, not even interesting experiences.
Who's gonna die? already?
I don't know. But this is only the prologue. We're not even in chapter 1
I'm
yet.
starting to feel sick with anxiety. Hey Echo, I'm going to spa with Pandora. Would you like to join us?
Are we already gonna get some fan service?
Actually, Louise
Brought me out of my thoughts. No thanks. You two go on ahead. I'm actually feeling a bit tired from all the running around. I think I'll just take a nap.
I'll read the blue parts now. Ashley looked at me with silent, understanding eyes.
Alright.
Alright then, if you change your mind, you know where to find us.
She gave me another quick hug before pairing off.
Pairing off with Pandora.
Ash, why didn't you tell me about your talent? I went under my breath before sulking off.
Hey, I read the blue part now.
No. I trudged down the stairs back to the first floor foyer. Then I saw Canon in almost the same position she was when I first met her. She didn't tell me if she had an ultimate title when we introduced ourselves. Perhaps she didn't have one either? I thought about approaching her to ask, but I felt that I didn't feel like disappointing in the case she did have an ultimate talent. Quickly turned the corner before Canon could notice me when, click, heard the sound of a shutter clicking. Turning at the sound, I saw Canon developing a picture from an instant camera. What? Oh, she's a photographer. That's what her outfit reminded me of. Photography. Huh? How do you have a camera?
What do you mean, how?
I just thought we were disallowed from owning possessions. I didn't have anything in my room, and when I asked Ash, she said she didn't have anything in her room either.
I'm a photographer. I need my tools, don't I?
Yep. She does look like a photographer. So
Look.
are you the ultimate photographer?
Wait, look!
Can't reply. She just bowed her head once in a slight nod.
Look!
Yeah, Canon Ota, ultimate photographer. Now we don't have me yet. In that picture you just took, she reluctantly handed me the photo. It's of me. Her photo captured the moment I had begun to turn around the hall to avoid speaking to her. I thought she hadn't noticed me. This is...
I know what you're thinking. It's a horrible picture of you. I know it is because it's not a picture of
you
per se.
Confused, I stared at the photo longer.
I'm not a...
portrait photographer. Oh, you know what? You should just let me read this one. I specialize in a composition form called Rockenfigur, which translates literally to back figure in German. I don't expect you to understand.
She's German. I
listlessly handed the photo back to her. That's interesting. Cannon slightly took the photo and stuck it in her pocket before occupying herself with the camera once more. I have to admit, I didn't make an attempt to sound enthused. In truth, I wasn't. Cannon did have an ultimate talent after all. I'm all alone. If that was the case, what was I doing here? My heart and mind were racing. Am I just an anomaly? Was this all a mistake? Did I accidentally take the spot of an actual ultimate student who was meant to take? No way. My voice croaked in desperation. The lavish mansion was meant to protect ultimate students. No, it isn't. Those students and their wide-reaching, influential skills. Those students who were dexterous minds of their craft. Those students whose charismatic aura reassured my averageness. Those students who created nostalgia-inducing delights.
think they're dead.
Whoa. Those students who won races upon races with pure skill.
What's going on?
A repulsion rose in my stomach. I felt my breath short and my chest tightened. Suddenly I felt weak. What's wrong with you? You're shaking. I barely heard Canon. I leapt for the front door. I need to evacuate myself from the overbearing presence of the people who accomplished near impossible feats at such a young age. I was just an insignificant bug who wandered into a lion's den. I can't compete. I don't belong here. I grasped the door so tightly I saw my knuckles turn white, but soon... Damn!
Oh,
Ah!
electrocuted.
I only saw black. I just got zapped. I wearily opened my eyes. I was in a bed back in my personal room, so I thought.
What?
He's gay.
He is gay.
Forte was reclining in a love seat in the corner of the room,
Love.
combining over what looked like sheets of music. I was in Forte's room.
He's a musician.
He's an opera singer, you dumbass.
Opera singer? What?
You're awake. He was sat the leaflet down before approaching me with an offering of water. Why is he so gray? I graciously accepted the cup and gathered my thoughts. My right hand was tingling. After getting my composure, I managed to croak out a question. Forte, what happened to me? Curious. That's what I would like to know. Huh? What do you mean? Well, after the welcome announcement, I expected a jazz club, but was quickly uninterested in the venue. I went downstairs to retrieve my personal quarters for the afternoon, but was promptly stopped at the foot of the stairs by Cannon. She said you collapsed at the foot of the foyer's front doors. Cannon told me to keep an eye on you and quickly left. I scoffed. How considerate of her to have someone else take care of me. But why you collapsed, she did not say. Came back to me. I wasn't breathing clearly. Yeah, I remember now. I was talking to Kayla in the foyer, but I felt the need to escape and was electrocuted when I grabbed the foyer front door. Electrocuted? Forte was appalled. I, on the other hand, felt nothing. I took another sip of water and I closed my eyes. I felt widely fatigued. Forte looked at me with concerned silence for a moment. Echo, it might not be my place to say, but you shouldn't feel a need to escape. While being generously treated with a safe house location to relax in, away from danger. No, you don't understand. I don't have an ultimate talent like the rest of you. My head drooped in shame, regret, humiliation. I don't have any skills or talents to offer the world. They'll say it again. Be that as it may, you still are up here and shouldn't feel outcast from the rest of the group. You must be with us for a reason. Gazed into the water cup blankly. Come, the rest of the group is in the dining hall. I believe they are just starting dinner. Tay placed a firm hand on my shoulder before offering his hand to help me out of the bed. I complied quietly.
You.
That'll be near the end now, right? The dining hall was fully occupied by our small class. Hey, there you are! Art waved at me from the end of the table as I entered the dining hall, causing everyone's heads to turn. Ashley and Pandora quickly ran to my side. What happened to you? Are you okay? Folks, please, allow Echo to have a seat before bombarding any questions. The rest of the class paused their dinner as Forte helped me to an open seat, and Ashley. Cannon wasn't at the table, or rather, she was standing next to the entryway. She must have noticed me looking at her and turned away once more. Before I could confront her about what happened in the foyer, Missy placed a pork cutlet meal before me. Ashley,
I couldn't stop
fretting.
and concerns to your well-being, so I took the
Liberty
of getting a meal ready for you whenever you decided to come down.
This is just what I needed. How did you know?
I didn't. Perhaps I was just
Missy shrugged indifferently, but I saw her mouth turn a small grin. She seemed satisfied in having pleased me. I gave her a small smile back and helped myself to a small portion to regain her energy. Our little community had dinner together. Conversation lightly touched on everyone's mutual awareness of the preservation project. It was a project in which ultimate students who signed up would be placed under protective custody to preserve their skills to benefit the future. Small stories of talent discovery arose. Certain students grew up in an environment where they knew was the particular skill, yet they still rose to super excel beyond wildest expectations. Because it's highlighting, I, of course, had no place in the dialogue. And no specific attention to the chatter, my mind going blank. With white noise whenever the topic of ultimate talents came up. As we all finished our meals, Missy and Cyrus offered to pick up the dishes to everyone, as everyone else restlessly waited to hear what happened to me.
You have no idea how worried I was.
Ashley was holding my hand tightly. Ash.
If you're feeling up to it, would you mind talking about what happened?
I glanced over at Canon next to the entryway, her face with an iron mask. Oh, well, I was feeling tired from running around the mansion exploring, so after the welcome announcement in the second floor HO, I decided to go back to my personal room for a nap. Going down the foyer, I was curious about the front door. I wanted to go outside, so naturally I grabbed the door handle, but was electrocuted by it. but he found me collapsed and carried me back to his room to rest.
You were electrocuted by the door handle? Perhaps we shouldn't investigate. We should investigate.
What? And get electrocuted ourselves?
Of course not. I simply want to inspect the door handle for any suspicions.
Suspicious mechanisms. We should also check the floor map again. See if there are any other similar rigged exits. And what would this accomplish?
It would
Ensure.
ensure your safety so that nothing like this happens again.
But our safety as ultimate talents in the Preservation Project safe house has already been compromised by the existence of such a trap. The group fell silent. Cyrus was right. It seemed as if we had already fallen into some kind of trap the moment we woke.
So we're just going to do nothing?
And the
So we're
different
just going
voice
to
broke
do
the
nothing?
silence.
Kanon's right. We should sit.
Idly by after our friend Echo was put in danger.
I was gonna read like sad for the mad girl, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
We
Ought.
ought to investigate. We got to investigate. If not as the
An insurance measure, but to get to the bottom of the trap that will cause such harm. The group agreed and went on their separate ways to search for clues. Before anyone else could get very far, an announcement rang in.
ding dong. Ding dong ding dong.
Duh, duh. It's the noise whenever you beat a FNAF night.
Hmm.
It is now 9 a.m. Nighttime will be at 10 p.m. Facilities will be closed until 7 a.m. in the morning. Even the darkest nights will end and the sun will rise.
It seems like we'll just have to suspend the investigation until tomorrow. There's no use in wondering about aimlessly
Aimlessly in the dark.
in the dark. I suggest you all rest up. I realize the situation is dire but please do your best to save your energy for tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. I'm giving him my dim starshine voice.
We shall meet here tomorrow morning for breakfast and
Discussion. Yes, beautiful black queen. She the only black person here?
no.
Who else?
Mm,
We have an Italian person with art. Maybe because of his last name. I mean,
she's the only black person.
I'm pretty sure the baker girl is Southern or French. She could be both,
Yeah.
considering how she uses French language.
Just keep going.
Yeesh, some first day, huh? Shut up, blue hair and pronoun, my bad. One by one, everyone filtered out of the dining hall, low concerned murmurs filling the corridors. And to my room I go. Never mind. Actually, stopping the dining hall as the last few left.
Look, Echo, I'm sorry if you who
My bad. How did you know?
I'm your best friend, aren't I? Can I tell you?
I can tell you're distraught.
It was after that special welcome announcement I noticed you were off. It must have been difficult feeling like you don't belong.
I admit, it's all been awfully overwhelming.
I never meant to keep you from...
Keep it from you.
Keep it from you.
It's just, I feel like being involved with me could only ever cause trouble.
Not the horse racing,
Aspect.
but the ultimate student
Status. Aspect.
aspect to get tied up with such.
Intense people could only amount to ultimate levels of trouble. Ash, you know I'm your friend through and through. I don't think being friends with Ashley Westbridge, Horse Girl, is any trouble at all. Ashley giggled. I love you, Echo. Say it. And now they're gonna kiss. Never
You
mind.
are a really good friend.
Damn, you got friend zoned. Damn. Of course, I love you too.
Ew.
Friend zoned. You bitch ass got friend zoned. Ha ha.
I'm gonna go play my game.
No.
What?
Because you made the deal with me that I was going to play.
No.
We made our way back to the living quarters hall and said our goodnights. Before entering my room, I saw Art and Lyle lingering the halls. Hey, you two, is something wrong? Nope, in fact, we're having a strategy meeting. Strategy meeting? Art asked me if perhaps our locked in a mansion situation is a big puzzle. Think about it. You know, escape rooms exist, so maybe this mansion is just one giant escape room. I admit, it's not impossible. That sounds interesting. Right? So what do you think? I'm not sure yet. I have a feeling it's some convoluted ARG scheme. Art? Okay. Alternate reality game. Type of game that is interacted with through different media experiences, whether it be offline or in real life. Online or in real life. Tasks range from encrypting audio logs on a website, doing something odd like cleaning up local cemeteries. I see, given those examples, it's possible that defusing an electric shooting door could be added to that list of tasks, right? Well, they're typically employed to the public to boost attention for a product. What the product is in our scenario, I'm not certain. And if this is an ARG, there must be a puppet master that's setting things up. Much like an escape room's game master. An escape room and ARG sound pretty similar in terms of involvement in puzzle solving. I suppose they're not entirely different entities.
Wow, you got it all figured out already.
Puzzles are my strong suit. I said goodnight and left Art and Lyle to conclude their strategy meeting as I returned to my personal room. I felt the mental and physical exhaustion hit me all at once as I let myself collapse into the bed. To think I'd be stuck in a luxury mansion with such super talented students. My life before this moment had hardly been as eventful as a single day. I lived a rather average life, with as little trouble one could hope for. It was almost utopian in a sense. Never thought it boring or repetitive. It was like my mundane life caused me to be a little more worrisome than any other person likely has a will to keep everything the same going forward. However, strange situation threw me in a state of disarray. I was wholly out of my element. Above all, I couldn't help but feel guilty for making Ashley worry. Wherever it is I found myself in, I clearly didn't have a place. I sighed heavily. I should get some proper rest. The room was mysteriously fixed, the few sets of my clothing in the closet.
He's the main,
The personal bathroom.
He's the main one.
Yeah, I let my body relax with the repetitious rhythm of a warm shower. Crawling under the weighty covers, I turned down the lights and let my eyes slowly drift close. Tomorrow, what were we going to discover?
Oh, it kind of scared me. What is that?
I don't know. Prologue, what's in the middle?
No, I don't like
Was that not the prologue?
I don't know.
That wasn't the prologue. That was a precursor. Holy crap.
Is this gonna be scary?
I don't know. But guys, that is where we're ending part 1. We're gonna save right there. What did you think so far, sis? Sure, you were jumping on my back halfway through the video, but what did you think of it so far? What did you think of the introduction? Not again. Not again. Just say what you thought. Ow, just say what you thought. Ow, just say what you thought. Ow, my perforated discs. Ow. Say what you thought, you jerk. It was fun. It was interesting. We haven't even made it to a class trial yet. Those are gonna get good.
Yeah.
So, if they enjoyed, what should they do?
Like and subscribe. Join the Discord link in the description.
Follow me on Twitter.
Follow him on Twitter, Shopper8.
And leave recommendations. I play like anything that I can get my hands on. So yeah.
Recommend Roblox, please.
No. So yeah, that's about it. And I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.